and we have almost 200 million people in our country, almost, sometimes less than that. But today I'll talk about the war that is ongoing between USA and Iran. So now they are going. There is a ceasefire for in there. So I heard, and they were talking the day before yesterday to Islamabad, Pakistan. The mediator was Pakistan. The Shahbaz Sharif. But it was 20 hours a long talk, marathon discussion, negotiation, but futile. Later, there is no success. They didn't get an agreement. They didn't get anything. The vice president of America, he came and then went. They left Islamabad without any deal. So the whole world has really disappointed to hear that things, after a very long journey of a very long journey as well, and the negotiation, but later there was no deal. Then what happened is today Donald Trump said that they are going to block the Strait of Hormuz. That is, like the ships, the tanker especially, the tanker to and from Iran port, they will block that, and I think that is very dangerous. That is very dangerous for the world. And after that news has been circulated, the world price has gone up almost more than $100. So that is a bad things happening. And even there is a risk of military, clash again, because Iran, I just said that any warship in Iranian water and trying to blockade the come to the Iranian water will be seen as a ceasefire violation. So the ceasefire violation, and they will attack that ship and destroy that. So, and now they are blocking the ship. European country they didn't agree with that, and he was talking about the mine sweepers. There is a warship that's mine sweeping the mine, but uh, most of the countries they don't have it. So the war is now going to another phase, and I heard from FT they are saying that they are going to attack. The Trump is thinking to attack Iran again. A preemptive attack. So our hope and that we are expecting something, some result will come, but not happening, and that is very sad. That is very sad. That is, we don't get any deal because in our country, Bangladesh, we have a big line all the time. A very big queue, and the vehicle uh, in front of me sometimes going very very long. Sometimes kilometers, 2 kilometers. The bike, the motorbike, the other vehicle. It's very long. They don't have a fuel. The fuel is very important, to any country. So we are having a very big problem now. We have a new government and they're really struggling. So I don't know. Iran sometimes, they were talking about, passing through the Hormuz, the Bangladesh tanker, but I don't think they're doing it. So the situation is really bad, and the price hike in our country, especially the oil price is okay still, but we don't get the water well a lot. We need a well, the people are suffering. So the suffering, and we were expecting the deal will be, there will be a deal, but there was nothing. So that is very heartbreaking. Maybe if there is a deal and they negotiate and everything is under control, then the Strait of Hormuz will again reopen for the tankers, for other vehicles, other ships. then we will get the well like before and everything. Maybe it will take some time, but still we could get it. It could end the blockade, and everything will be very nice, and we'll get the well very soon, and that will be good for the world, especially the African, Asian, the poor country that we are suffering. So what I'm talking about, we don't want any war. The Trump administration is doing a very bad job. They are doing the war. Donald Trump was before, he doesn't like the war, but now he really changed his mind. He is now, you know, he's now fighting a lot than before. Like, he wants to do the war. He wants to take the Greenland. But the first season of him, in the past time, he was not like that. He was, pulling his foot apart from NATO, from Afghanistan. But this time, he's like totally different, because of the Netanyahu, maybe, or something. He's still Netanyahu is a murderer. To be honest, he murdered a lot of people, thousands of people. He has blood on his hands everywhere. Especially the Muslim people he killed. Now in Lebanon, the day before yesterday, he killed 350 people just within a minute. So that was really bad. And now they are killing in Gaza, another part of the world as well. So we are expecting Israel will be destroyed. Like, maybe the warmongering, they will stay, a separate country, the people, especially the peaceful people, but not like the people of Netanyahu. He's a very bad person, and just today I had a survey where the people in Israel, they said that they support the war. That they don't support the ceasefire or negotiation. So that is really bad for the people of Israel. I don't know. They're also maybe getting warmongering. And Donald Trump, he has to stop now, right away. Whatever he's doing, the blockade or anything, he is having some new plan. I understand that, but this plan will not, having successful. It will not be successful because here we have Russia, China. Everyone is on the side of Iran. So now it's ceasefire. Iran is reconstructing what? Reconstructing their missile defense system, the missile launcher, the missile, of the other developing. And one day they will develop the ICBM, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, and it will reach to America maybe. Might be in future. There is a big chance, it could happen. So I think Donald Trump and every other country should pressure United States and Israel especially to stop attack any country. Now they are going to the Prime Minister of Turkey. They said that after Iran, they will designate Turkey as the advisory, the hostile country, and maybe there will be some issues later on as well with Iran, Turkey as well, because Turkey is a Muslim country. They're talking against the attack on Lebanon and Iran, bombing on their countries. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but we want something good, something really, really good will happen, and we'll get a deal very soon. And the ceasefire will extend. Some of the countries really they're pushing, and Pakistan is doing a very good job. I think that will continue. And like Bangladesh, we are staying, and we will have no problem getting the oil from the Strait of Hormuz or other parts of the walls, like without any blocking, without any charge, tax, or anything. So, okay, it's been 10 minutes, and now I'm here to talk 10 minutes by practicing English. So, goodbye. Take care, guys. Have a very good time. Bye bye.